Tron code, and let me show you how it currently works. When we refresh the page, we notice down here you have a thing. Down is okay, but as soon as you go right, it triggers game over. If I refresh the page and start over again, notice if I go down right, when I press up, that also triggers a game over. The student has one of the working orders from yesterday's whiteboard lecture around drawing points, updating your current position, and checking collision. One of the possibilities we deemed like okay. However, something funky is happening when we press, in this case, the A key, which corresponds to moving left, and the W key, which corresponds to moving right. It triggers game over for some reason. When we sat down and just talked through it, the bug was not obvious. So using the debugger is a good way to figure that out. One of the points Jesse mentioned was, where do you put breakpoints? In this case, because I know that W and A caused the issue, maybe for now, I'm just gonna wait and watch W, okay? So let's run this program. Now that I set my breakpoint, just like in GameLab, I pressed like line 34, which is the if statement, is my key that's being pressed, the lowercase w, okay? So I run it. Notice right now it's paused, and if you zoom in, right about, oh, that's way too small. So there's a tiny pixel that's like bright green colored right here where my mouse is. And it's gonna run this frame by frame of each of your draw functions. The points I want you to pay attention to are what's over here. Notice I'm tracking all the variables that we've created so far. X and Y, the coordinates of your point, speed X, speed Y, and key, what's currently being pressed. That's what I'm watching. And notice as I press play, the X coordinate got updated by 1. The student's code moves to the right at the very beginning, and I want you to watch X right here. Each time I play, it increases by 1, increases by 1, so on and so forth, okay? Notice no key is being pressed right now, so the default behavior is +1. Why is that? Because X speed is currently equal to 1. That's why it goes right. Now, over here, I'm going to press the W key. So I pressed it once. Now I'm going to press play again. Key did not get updated though, so let me try once more. Press W. Okay, I'm unsure on how to trigger this. Go, make yourself W. Go, go. Oh yeah, I typed something extra. It's not. Fix. Darn it. Okay, maybe I'll pause it right here. So refresh, and then let me run this again. So it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, then I press up. Okay? So as soon as I press up, notice now I'm inside the if statement. It captured, so my breakpoint moved down slightly. I'm at line 36, speed y equals -1. So now we see down in these variables, I just pressed the W key. I haven't acted on it yet. So I just pressed that. My current X coordinate is 326, my current Y coordinate is 200, and I'm still moving in the right direction. I'm going to set more breakpoints than necessary because I want to understand what's causing game over. Okay? So then as I play it, it jumps to the next line. Okay? It updated speed Y to be -1. That corresponds to moving up the page. Good. That matches W. And now it wants to update speed X to be 0. There's no longer X movement or X change. Great. So then that's 0. Awesome. We go here. X equals X plus 0. Right? There's no change there. Y equals Y plus speed Y. So then it moves up. Now here's the interesting part. Get X. So this is the one that's probably going to cause game over. And let's see why. Although Y has moved up 1 pixel, your point has not been drawn yet. So now it's looking 1 up. This is 399. The X coordinate is 326. And how do I enter in more code? Where's my console? Console. Because I want to see what this if state. Okay, maybe I'll just go right here. Bound What does that mean? Okay, go here. I want to see this output. Cool. So right now, the color of your X and Y is green. That seems wrong. Let's see. X. What's X? Hover over it. What's X? 326. Y is 199. You're 1 pixel up. And if I click on this thing, it shows me just the output of get. How do I do that? There we go. So mouse over. So right now it thinks it's a green color. Green is not equal. Let's check color over here. What is this? Show me. This is 0. So that's good. 0, 253 is not equal to 0, 0, 0. That ends up being true. And that's why we get game over. Right? So then it sees, and then we display game over. So something's wrong there. What was unexpected is this thing, when looking 1 pixel above, was seeing green, although we didn't even draw green there. Let's find out why. Let's put another breakpoint at point X and Y and see if we can cause this once more. So let me undo these breakpoints. And then we're going to press W again. Let's try it like this. Refresh this page. Moving, moving, moving up. Okay. So on the last iteration, pixel 284 has just been drawn and y coordinates 200. Let's put a point here. And a point here, here, and here. All right, so what's next? Good, that's updated. That's updated. Zero, -1. This is still going to read green for some reason. So I feel like we're getting close, but this thing still gets us off. Oops. So I'm highlighting this get function. I shouldn't be seeing green. Why does it think it's green? How thick is your line? Oh, that's a... Okay. Stroke weight is 2. We're 1 pixel off. So, oh gosh. So, yeah. So this is causing an error, right? Because although it looks like up here on the board, it looks like it's just 1 pixel. However, if we zoom in, it actually occupies 2 pixels worth of space. So if we move exactly 1 pixel up, it is in fact green. And why do we know that? Because your stroke weight is 2. So your ratio is not a 1-to-1 ratio. Your weight of a point is double. That is the problem. So it will be fixed when I update this to being 1. Pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. I wouldn't bet a lot of money on it, but I feel good about it. Let's see. So notice in like my starter code that I gave you, I made it an absurdly big dot because it's really hard to see. And in your case, that minor thing is what causes this one. Like it's gonna, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work now. So the line, let me turn off a couple of these breakpoints. We're still gonna wait for W, X and Y. We'll turn that off and now refresh the page. Okay, so it's gonna keep moving and I press up. It pauses for the sake of the debugger. And then we check, okay, that's good. We'll check these coordinates, doop, 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 and then go next. Okay, it's updated. X is updated, Y is updated. This is the moment of truth. Let's check over X right here. Ah, it's still green. What are you running right now? Oh, because this code is still 2. How do I make it 1? Jesse, where are you? I guess I have to save the code. Alright, so now let me refresh it, try it once more. Undo this. Refresh it again. Okay, so it's moving. Yeah, we're moving. And then we go up. Alright. Click, click, click. Next, 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 next. And again, moment of truth is right here. We see that it should be, it's black colored, 0, 0, 0. So I'll turn these off and then we'll see your code working. Play. Play again. Oh shoot, okay, turn off these breakpoints, it should work as normal. Woo, it goes up. And then it goes left, and it goes down. Woo, it works. Oh, yes, and then I properly collided into myself. Now, a question for the student to think about is, okay, why did stroke weight of 2 just matter when going up and left? Why did it not matter when you're going down and right? And you review some geometry, maybe some algebra 2. Think about distance and how the axes work. So some coordinate geometry for you to think about, okay? So for those that have your code being accidentally triggered too early, you might want to investigate stroke weight. It should be 1. The get function only works for 1 pixel at a time. And if you go larger, the calculations get much more complicated. Pixels, just do single line points. And that's our screencast for today. A live, successful debugging session.